The Target Series is back road racing as we head to the Canadian Tire Motorsports Park up in Canada for the running of the Tim Hortons 250. On the pole is second in points Lawrence Palmpon, who's outside the 46 of Alex Stewart. Then 30 of your points leader William Siemens. Those front two points not letting each other get too far away from each other. Jonathan Wong in fourth, and Wong's teammate Code Luigi running out the top five. They have Marshall Burrell in sixth. Seventh is Danny Lloyd. Jay Jefferson in eighth. Then ninth you have Johnny Gardner, and Isaac Nichols rounds out the top 10. The rest of the field is Eli Bright with Sebastian Kukulon. Then there's Andrew Miller and Joey Trickle. You have Alexander Rowe and Anthony Lehman, TJ Hanley and Colton Yo, and Clayton Thompson, Charles Robert, Matt Hamill and Trey Rainey. You have Diego Yepes with Jake Galloway. And there's Luke Rainey and Landon Lyons, Max Anderson and Michael Canto. You have Steve Larker and Greg Lee, Justin Knight and Riley Spurleytube, and Carson Bowers and Stephen Baker, Jennifer Buford and Jonathan Buford. Then Adam McDowell and Jeff Bright, Michael Sanders, William Bullen, and in the final row, Bill Seaman in the 98, Gustavo Rocha in the 01. As your starting lineup for the Tim Hortons 250 here at the Canadian Tire Motorsports Park, let's get going with our starting command.
In honor of the Highway Patrol's 75 years of service, gentlemen, start your engines.
Guys, let's go out there and have some fun today. Just like I said today in the meeting, you know, this is a good racetrack. It's a good place for us. I think the pit crew's ready to go. Let's go have some fun.
Gonna be a great race here today at Mosport. 16 laps in the Tim Hortons 250. So it's gonna be big for a lot of drivers' seasons. It's really close to the chase. 4 races left till the chase. After this race, we have Darlington, Indianapolis, and Richmond left before we get to the final few races and determine a champion. So this is a lot. This race big momentum-wise to get into the chase because some people are going to be in already. Some drivers trying to fight their way in. Pace car off, Palmpon on pole, second in points. Choose the inside lane, and we are racing here at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. Great job there by Palmpon to get a jumping get clear. Seaman overdrove that corner there, went off track and will lose third right here as Wong in the 48 moves around. Stewart got to second. Seaman back to fourth. Battle for fifth. Coluigi in the 42. Marshall Burrell in the 4. They race side by side. Now this is the corner where a lot of drivers, this is where they can make their moves right here. If you get down to the bottom lane off the exit of this corner, you can move right there. You can see Seaman did not do it well. Cole Luigi's going to be attacking for the 4th position. And all over the back bumper for the race lead, Alex Stewart's looking on Lawrence Palmpon. He's looking on him, he's looking to the inside, can't quite get there. This long straight with the draft prevalent, so the 46 is going to tuck back in and see if he can get a draft up onto the 39, get by him here into this corner. See if he can outbreak or maybe bump that 39 up the track. Back there for a 4th, still side by side. Code Luigi finally clears the 00 Seaman right there. Here comes Burrow, spinning your points there. Seaman into the tire barriers. Bull and the 4 is as well. Yellow is out, and 2 of our front runners are crashing. And Palmpon takes the caution flag with the race lead. Lap number 2. And up front, Marshall Burrell and William Seaman crash hard. Your points leader could be done for the day here in the Tim Hortons 250. Let's see what happened. We saw this a lot in the Pennzoil Truck Series race yesterday. Cars get side by side here through this area, and if the car on the inside of this corner is behind the other one, it might slide up into the one on the outside right there. You can see exactly what happens. Burrow just kind of slides up into Seaman, who was the points leader, and spins the 00 hard into the tires, and then the 4 goes and hits the tires hard as well. And that is a tough break for Seaman, and well, both of them really, they're both around top 10. Seaman had just fallen back to 5th, and Burrow was trying to fight to get inside that top 5. So that's 2 strong race cars that have just been taken out because of this crash. This could open the door wide open for someone else to try and jump up here and get a top 10 and gain some points. See the hard hit that the 4 took as well. Both of them pretty heavy damage, and both of them are probably going to be out of the race. We'll go on board with William Seaman in the 00. Points leader coming into the race. He might not leave it like that. Especially with how, if Palmpon was at the back, you could say, well, maybe he'll keep the points in, but Seaman's going to finish either 41st or 42nd, and Palmpon could win this race. He's right now leading. He led them back to the caution flag. So Lawrence Palmpon could grab the points lead right back here at Mosport. He'll have to deal with the restarts. He's out front in the Tim Hortons 250. We are coming back around lap number 4. Lawrence Palmpon still out front from the pole. From that crash, William Seaman, your point zero, finished 42nd, and Marshall Burrow will finish 41st. They have the rest of the 40 cars still on the racetrack. Lawrence Palapon out front for this restart. Alex Stewart second, Jonathan Wong fourth, Coluigi fourth, Jay Jefferson up to fifth. They have Danny Lloyd, Isaac Nichols, Johnny Gardner, Andrew Miller, and Alexander Rowe inside the top 10. We're back racing. Look at the jump at the 39. Got Stewart ready to spun the tires. Here comes Wallinga to the inside. Teammate behind the 42 might help him. Through turn 1, Jonathan Wong trying to clear Alex Stewart for second, as the 46 may have spun the tires. And Coluigi looking for third. Door to door at the 46. A little off track there, but using up all the racetrack that he's given there. Falls back to fourth. Wong up to second on the 48 car. There's Johnny Gardner for a position. That's for seventh on Isaac Nichols in the 7. Back there, it looks like Sebastian Cook on Alexander Rowe for a fight inside the top 10. Andrew Miller currently scored a solid 9th. King of consistency is what he's calling himself, and definitely showing that here today. See if anyone can make a move here through this corner. Oh! Lawrence Palapon spinning! Off track he goes! And some cars check up now. The 28 looking to the inside. The 42. Coluigi checked up because of that. And Palapon still fading. Isaac Nichols checked up as well. And now here comes the 21 Danny Lloyd on Coluigi. As the 42 falls back to 4th. He was going to be 3rd. He could fall back to 5th, maybe even 6th. Johnny Gardner staying with the 42 there. Luigi might have to give him the spot, though. Might have to give that 21 the spot. And he does. Danny Lloyd moves up to 4th. The 42 fighting back here. Coluigi not letting him get away. They're still side by side. Looks like the 21 does grab the spot. He clears Coluigi. So move Danny Lloyd up to 4th. Luigi kicked it back to 5th. Here's a guy in the charge. Andrew Miller up to 6th in the 52 car. Lawrence Palapon for the lead back to 9th. He may have just wheel hopped into that corner and spun around. That is a huge, tough break for him, but a big break for Jonathan Wong in the 48. He's right now out front. Oh, Riley Spurley with some damage in the 78. He's on pit road. But no yellow came out. To see when a yellow comes out, we'll either go look at it. If a caution does not come out, we'll just go at the end of the race and see what happened. So no battles inside the top 10 at this point. Alexander holds the final spot in the top 10, Hanley behind in 11th. Oh, Luigi off track again. Oh, this time the 46 is spinning. Alex Stewart. I think the area is a little slippery down there, because now Stewart from the 2nd position has gone around, moved the 28 to 2nd, the 21 to 3rd, Miller up to 4th, Luigi and Gardner side by side for 5th. Yeah, that's twice now. Luigi was on the outside when that happened. He's bitten again. He's going to lose the spot to Johnny Gardner in this exchange. He's going to fall inside the top 5 here. Especially going to make his way up nicely. There's Rowe, and there's where the 46 of Stewart merged back into traffic. Where's the 39 gone of Palapon? Oh, he just spun the 99. He just spun. He was further back. He just spun the 99 to the tires. And the 5 is in the tires as well. And the yellow flag is out. But the leaders are so far ahead, they're racing back. A strange turn of events here in the Tim Hortons 250. As Jonathan Wong going to try and lead us back to the caution. And I don't say the front 7 may have not taken the caution. I believe 8th on back may have taken the yellow flag. I don't know, the 21's slowing, so I think he may have taken it as well. Might have just been these front 2 that didn't take the yellow, Wong and Jefferson. So Wong's going to come around and see 10 to go this time. He has the race lead, Jefferson's 2nd. And these cars back here, I believe they aren't really fighting. I think they're just staying in line here, getting back to the caution. As Wong and Jefferson still have to race back here. And that's a tough break there. I think Palapon may have spun it again. We'll have to see what happened all there. 48 come to take the caution flag with a nice lead over Jay Jefferson, but that lead going to be erased now as the yellow comes out. 2nd caution of the day. It's for the 39 spinning the 99, and then the 5 of Thomas also went off course. There's the caution flag. Wong leads us back. Jefferson 2nd. And we'll see what happened first to Riley Spurley as the 78 had a ton of damage. He was on pit road. Here's the reason for, well, here's why Riley Spurley Tube has been retired from the race. You can see Jeff Bright in the 1 right there, off track. He goes a little wide, and William Bowen in the 74 shoots the middle lane. Seeing an opening right there. They just get together, and there goes the 78 off track, and he'll go hard into the tires after being hit by the 74 of Bowen. So that's why the 78 was on pit road with damage and will retire from the race. But now we'll see why the caution came out, and we'll see if Palapon may have spun it again, because he was inside the top 10, but then when we looked at him, he's about 20th. So Palapon did end up sliding again. Same area. He goes a little wide right here, trying to get slowed down. And once again, he might just lock the brakes up or something, but slides right here. He does a great job, though, getting it going straight again without losing too much time. But that's still another lap where the 39 went off track. They see the 3 of Anthony Lehman in the grass behind him. They were all over the place, so that doesn't bring out the yellow flag. What brings out the yellow flag is 39 merging back up on the racetrack. He's slower now down the straight. He has no speed. 99 Max Harrison moves to his inside right here, trying to get the position, and it looks like Pound Pond clipped by the 5, spins the 99 around, then Clayton Thomas gets into the tires as well. So what a hard break for these drivers involved, as the 5 clips the 39 and gets the 99 in the process. Very, very interesting there. There, Thomas a little wide there, but 39, instead of going spinning himself, had the 99 to just not spin off of, and then the 5 of Clayton Thomas hard to the tires. So that should be those 2 out, and I believe the 78 also out from the race. Jonathan Wong leads back to the caution flag, and will lead back to the green flag on this restart. Restart halfway, 8 laps to go, and drivers are dropping like flies out of this race. So the Zero Diego Paz piston issue before any of those crashes happen will finish 40th. Riley Sprague to Clayton Thomas, Max Harrison, and Jennifer Beeford all out. 35 cars on the lead lap. Jonathan Wong out front. Jay Jefferson second. Danny Lloyd in third. Andrew Miller fourth. Johnny Gardner rounds out the top 5. So here we go. Restart time. Lap number 9 as we are back racing. Green flag back out. Wong with a pretty good jump again. And the front few get away. You can see Kukla there under fire from Alexander Rowe, but I believe they're going to stay single file. There's 4 second. Danny Lloyd and Jay Jefferson are side by side. Almost some contact there. Look at Miller in the 52 lurking. He's in 4th inside the top 5 once again for that 52 team. He goes a little wide there though. Johnny Gardner looks for 4th. And Wong trying to get away. 52 gets back in line in front of the 89. Now he's going to have a look onto the 21 of Danny Lloyd as the front few get spread out. Here comes Coluigi onto Johnny Gardner. We'll see how this corner goes again. We've seen the leaders and some of the front runners mess this up. Front few get through it fine. Coluigi sliding. Great job there saving the car. Looks like everyone going to be able to make it through. Lawrence Poundpond included. He makes it through. No battles up at the front. Here's for 6. Kukulan and Coluigi side by side. Luigi trying to hold off the 20. It looks like he's going to be able to. The great run down that straightaway. Here comes Stewart for 8th on Alexander Rowe. Going to take it right here. Forces that 007 off the track a little bit. Eli Bright now coming for the 9th position. The 88 car. A little wide there. He has to get back up on the racetrack. Oh! 42 and 20 may make some contact there. They were sideways. Yo, it's into the tire barriers head on. We stay green. No yellow yet. No yellow. Front 5 get away, and Jefferson is hunting down that 48 of Jonathan Wong with 7 laps to go. For 3rd, Miller's on the back of Lloyd, waiting for that 21 to maybe slip up or give him a bumper. Jay Jefferson there trying to run down that 48 still. Looks like that 28 may just be a little bit faster at this point in the race. As Coluigi and Special going with their little skirmish, they have allowed these front few to get away. Now let's see what happens through this corner this time. Stay in line. Here's for 4th. Johnny Gardner and Andrew Miller side by side. Back there, Coluigi Kukulan still bound for 6th. Wong gets away from Jefferson a little bit there. Gardner trying to clear for 4th as Andrew Miller. I have to give it to him in this corner. That Gardner has the advantage coming down to this corner right here. 170 miles an hour after this corner, and wow, he may have used up Andrew Miller, but right there. 89 to 4th, 52 back to 5th. Wong still leads Jefferson, coming to 6 laps to go, and he may mess up that corner a little bit. Jefferson closes in down the straightaway. It's a big run. Jefferson has broken hearts earlier in the season to win at Pocono. Passed William Bolin late. And with 6 to go, he's trying to hunt down Jonathan Wong, who's led a majority of this race. And with Lawrence Poundpound, who started on pole and was leading early on, he's only recovered back up to 14th. Still a good recovery, but the 39 team obviously going to be very disappointed with their day. They might take the points, though, after all the troubles that the 00 of William Seaman had. 2-car breakaway. Then Lloyd in 3rd, then the battle for 4th. Miller not letting Gardner get away quite yet. Might want a little revenge for what the A9 used up the 52. Once again, Jefferson hard, aggressive into the corner, but gets a little high. Lloyd sideways back here in the 21, almost going around. Once again, a great save there. Luigi sideways on the 42 car. I think the drivers are hitting the gas very hard. They're trying to get a great run out of the corner. They may be spinning their rear tires a little bit there and allowing their cars to get sideways and can't hold on to it. Alexander Rowe back there for a spot, and Alex Stewart, that's for 8th. Rowe trying to get it back. Stewart has it. Looks like he's going to be able to keep it here. So 07 did not have the run. There's Colton Yo. His damaged car is limping back around. So if he can keep it off track and not cause any issues for some of your front 10. Looks like he is wide enough to where he won't cause any issues. But Yo somehow limped the car around. That was a whole left. They made smoking and damaged. Meanwhile, Wong has pulled away to a nice sizable gap over Jay Jefferson with 5 laps left. Lloyd still third, and this battle for 4th is pretty entertaining. Code has gotten away in the 6th position as Kukulon has fallen back to the battle for 7th, 8th, and 9th. And look at Miller right on the back of Gardner. He's looking for a move to be made right here, and looks like he has it right there to the inside. Can't hold it down there. 89 pulls away there off that corner. There's Kukulon fading back as Alex Stewart looks to the inside of him. It's for the 7th position, and 46 gets it easily. Now Rowe looking for the spot on Kukulon. Drives it hard into the corner, trying to get below him. He does. See the car sliding there. Wong gets away without damage. As Kukulon has fallen back behind Alexander Rowe, moved the 20 back to 9th. Currently 10th, Joey Trickle, Eli Bright, and 11th. We have Nichols, Robert, and there's Pound 14th, and then 15th, Michael Canto rounding up that top 15. Jefferson really wide that time out of the gray, and almost getting into the wall right there. He's allowing that 48 to pull away and allowing the 21 to reel him in. We're coming to 4 laps to go, and there's not much time left. The battle's for 6th as Alex Stewart is on a charge. Code trying to hold him off, but it might be hard to hold off that 46 car. Still have 4 laps left, and from the looks of it, it's going to be 4 green flag laps. It looks like people are calming down. Not much balance. There's still some balance. See right there for 3rd. It looks like Gardner is closing in on Lloyd in the 21 car, who's trying to close on the 28 Jefferson. It's never a sure deal. We know that. We've seen drivers get wrecked out of the lead. We've seen drivers have some sort of mechanical issue out of the lead. So definitely see something like that happen here today. Don't give it to Wong just yet, but looking pretty good for him at this point. I think Jefferson got a better corner that time. He could have a better run down the straightaway because this straightaway, this could be your whole lap. Everything you gained, the corners before this, you could lose down the straightaway if you do not get a great exit to that corner. And Jefferson is showing that he's gaining on the 48 here. We're coming to 3 to go. It's not over quite yet. Jefferson is closing and he has a fast enough car to do it. Just does he have the time to do it? Back here for 5th, Andrew Miller. Code Luigi gaining. Looks like that 42 may have found his rhythm. He fell back there a little bit, but now I think he's finally found a rhythm. He's gaining back up towards the front. He wants a top 5 out of this day. He can still make the chase. It could be very hard. He might need a win or 2. He can definitely get into the chase, and he has 3 laps to go. And a top 10 would definitely be good for that 42 team. So it's Wong and Jefferson 1-2. Lloyd in 3rd. Gardner 4th. Miller 5th. Luigi 6th. Stewart 7th. Rowe 8th. Trickle 9th. Eli Brad 10th. Kukulon, after being up inside the top 10, falling back to 11th. He was as high as 6th as 1 point. Here comes Palempon for 13th, going to the outside of Nichols. That 39 car, we've seen how strong it is. He started on the pole, he led the first few laps, and now he's gaining back to the front. He's the only one making passes out here. He's one of the fastest cars out there. He could steal top 10 if he can get around these drivers fast enough. Wong that time, a great job through the corner, not allowing Jefferson to close in anymore. Oh, Luigi messed up the corner that time. Here comes Stewart for 6th. But can he make the pass? Looked like the 42 did a great job protecting there, but here comes Stewart to the right. Miller closing in on Gardner for 4th. And Alex Stewart might take 6th from Code Luigi. So he has a great run down the straightaway, and the 42 can't stay clear. Might have to give that 46 a spot here. Through the corner. Alex Stewart grabs 6th away. Code Luigi fighting back. Side by side, making some contact. Still rubbing off each other. But Stewart gets away. Luigi's in the tires. Around he goes. From a top 10 spot, and the yellow flag is out. The 42 across the stripe in 12th, but can he keep it there? So now these drivers up front, they are racing back. This is for the win, coming to the white flag. It's Wong and Jefferson. Lloyd has gotten away. The front few they have not taken the caution flag yet. Jonathan Wong just has to hold it around for half a lap more. But this corner, as we mentioned, could seal your fate. If he doesn't get through the corner well, Jefferson could get by and win the race. If he gets through it well, it could be his race to lose. And Wong gets through it pretty well. Jefferson messes it up. And this could be Wong's race. He's coming to the caution flag, just has to get through this long straightaway. Great car for Jonathan Wong here today. And it looks like he's going to pay out with the victory. Got lucky with some of his closest competitors spinning it around that one very slow corner. Wong, not one of them. He takes the race lead from Palampon after that happens. He holds on to it ever since. Jonathan Wong come take the white and yellow flag. I think he should be able to win here at Mosport. And the rest of the field racing back. Athon back did take the caution flag, so it'll be good. Where's the 42 of Code Luigi, though? How big is the damage? I'm looking for him, seeing if he's just slow coming through. And he's just getting here now. I think that car is a little too busted up to finish 12th. 42 of Code Luigi, all the spots he was going to gain, all the points he was going to gain today, running inside the top 10. And it looks like they've all just went down the toilet, as he's going to finish back in the 30s. A heavily damaged race car. That's a tough break for Code Luigi. They're running 7th at the time of that crash. Wong's going to be a race winner. We'll come back at the checkered flag. To take the checkered flag, Jonathan Wong dominated here today in the Tim Hortons 250. He holds off Jay Jefferson and the others, and he's going to win here at Mosport. Come and take the checkered flag. Jonathan Wong wins here in the Target Series at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. Great job by Wong. Great victory for him. Let's go check the finishing results. Here are the finishing results from the Tim Hortons 250 at the Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. There were 3 caution flags for 5 laps, and 1 lead change among 2 different drivers. Jonathan Wong leads 13 of the 16 laps to get to victory lane over Jay Jefferson in 2nd, Danny Lloyd in 3rd, Johnny Gardner 4th, and Andrew Miller in another consistent top 5. They have Alex Stewart in 6th, Alexander Earl 7th, Joey Trickle 8th, Eli Bright in 9th, and Sebastian Calan rounding out the top 10. There's your top 20. Lawrence Palampon from the pole leading the first 3 laps, ends up 12th after spinning from the race lead. Decent recovery, but it could have been a lot better for that 39 and team. So with Palampon second in points finishing 12th, and look down 21st to 40th. See 32 cars finished on the lead lap. Code Luigi from 7th to 33rd after being involved in a crash. And McDowell also out. Colton Yo, Jennifer Buford, Max Harrison, Clayton Thomas, Riley Spread, Diego Yapez, Marshall Burrow, and William Seaman. Seaman was the points leader coming to the race, involved in a crash early on. Finishes 42nd. He no longer has the points lead, but neither does Palampon. Let's see who the surprise points leader is. The points leader is now Andrew Miller. So he takes it over Lawrence Palampon, who is 7 points behind in 2nd. So Andrew Miller, that consistency paying off for that 52 team so far this season. Danny Lloyd 3rd, William Seaman falls to 4th, Sebastian Kukulon 5th. You have Landlines in 6th, Clayton Thomas 7th, Luke Rainey 8th, Joey Trickle 9th, Johnny Gardner in the final top 7 spot, he is 10th. There's your top 20, but Stephen Baker's only 3 points out of the top 10. Greg Lee's not that far back. Anthony Lehman, Bullen, Jefferson. There's McDowell, Bright, Eli, that is, Buford, Rocha, Larker. Your 2 wild cards, Jay Jefferson 15th and McDowell 16th. McDowell's 2 victories. Another driver with a win in the top 20, Gustavo Rocha 19th. Down 21st to 40th, Justin Knight, Jennifer Buford, 2 winners just outside the top 20, Wong and Hamill. I have Max Anderson, there's Nichols, Stewart, Galloway, Hanley. So many winners outside the top 20 here this season. If they want to have a shot to chase, they have to get top 20 to use those wins as wild cards. The race to the chase continues as we head to Darlington for the Southern 300. I'll see you guys then.